Did you know that one day the Mediterranean turned red with blood and Barcelona was wiped off the map? It happened on July 6, 985. The year 985 marked one of the darkest and most devastating chapters of the Middle Ages. Almanzor, the invincible warlord of the Caliphate, set his sights on Barcelona. He wasn't after ordinary plunder. His strategic goal was total annihilation. The Mediterranean watched as the horizon was painted with the fires of war. For 5 agonizing days, the city withstood an infernal siege. The walls trembled beneath the pounding of siege engines and a relentless rain of arrows. The Christian defenders looked to the north, praying for an imminent rescue. But the Frankish armies, their supposed protectors, never arrived. On July 6th, the defenses of Barcelona completely collapsed. A tide of Andalusian steel flooded the narrow, cobblestone streets. Do you believe similar situations unfold today, but masked behind modern diplomacy? What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. Absolute chaos consumed every corner as the entire city burned to the ground. Sacred churches and monasteries were pillaged and reduced to smoldering ash. The civic records and the very foundation of the county vanished in the flames. It was a horrifying bloodbath, a massacre calculated down to the last detail. Those who weren't decapitated by the sword suffered a fate far worse. Thousands of terrified civilians were chained and forced on a death march into exile. Turned into slaves, they were dragged to Cordoba as ultimate spoils of war. A vibrant civilization was abruptly silenced by an unforgiving ambition. Terror was weaponized as a surgical tool for domination. But this strategic genocide triggered a ripple effect that no one saw coming. Realizing the Franks had left them to die amidst the slaughter, the surviving leaders made a decision that would redraw the borders forever. They severed their ties with the Frankish Empire, absolutely and permanently. From the absolute destruction brought by Almanzor, a new will emerged. The irreversible seed of Catalan independence had just been planted in blood. Sometimes, for a new nation to be born, the old one must burn down to its foundations. If history moves you as much as it moves us, subscribe to The Day That Changed Everything, so you never miss an event that shaped our world.